So today I have a couple recipes designed around Brie. It's a great cheese. It does more than just slice it up and eat it with crackers and stuff like that. We're gonna do a few things with it. First thing we're gonna need is some puff pastry. I'm gonna put a little flour down here. A little puff pastry. Now this is thawed out, obviously. I just want to roll this out just a little bit. Because I want to be able to wrap the cheese in it. It's good. So, I have leftover cranberry pear chutney from a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it was last week. Go ahead, check out up there, and you can see the recipe for it. Just a couple tablespoons. I'm going to put it right here in the center of this brie. Nice and chunky. Held up really nicely. Spread it out nice. You want it to be able to cover the top of that cheese. So there we go. Also, you're gonna need a sheet pan and one of these silicone mats. They're great. If you don't have a silicone mat, parchment paper. So I'm gonna put this down. And now we're just gonna start folding this up over top of it. And I've got an egg wash here. One egg, a little bit of water, just enough to seal this up. So I'm going to continue to fold these over. Put a little bit of egg wash wherever there's an overlap. There, the egg wash will help stick this together. Again. And yeah, I'm using my finger. If you don't like it, use a brush. I'm not gonna call the food police on you. There. Fold this over. Pop it down in our pan. Just kind of shape it up. The rest of the egg wash goes on top. Get the sides. Don't care if I make a mess. So, from the wrap, before I egg washed it, you can throw it in the refrigerator and then just pop it in the oven when you need it. I'm needing it now. This is gonna go in the oven. I'm gonna clean up and we'll go on to a second dish. Oh, 450 degree oven, take about 10 minutes. Hey, while we're here, remember to like, share, subscribe, smash notifications, leave a comment, do all that stuff. Smash all the buttons down there, except for the dislike. If you must, go ahead. So this recipe, unlike the Brie en Croute, which is the French name for it, that one is best with a whole log. This one is pretty good with just a wedge. So now one other thing about this one, you're gonna want this wedge at room temperature. So this has been sitting out for about a half an hour. And we're gonna add some flavor around it in it and stuff like that. So first thing I've got, maple syrup. I'm gonna do about half a cup. You'll notice the measuring that I'm doing. Very careful. Maybe a little more. This recipe will fly. Turn on our we want this to cook a bit. First thing we're gonna need, just a touch of salt. walnuts. Now these are toasted. The reason why I threw the salt in there is because I didn't season these. I just toasted them off. That's about a cup of walnuts. Vanilla, just a touch, maybe half a teaspoon. Now, we've got a ton of sweetness going on in here, so we want to temper that just a little bit, you know, kind of get the salivary glands moving and stuff like that. So I've got my anchos. Not much, just a pinch, 2 pinches. And all we really need for this to do is to come to a boil. We want it to come to a boil, all the flavors will mix, and then we'll just let it steep for a bit. Just like a tea. Oh, maple syrup. This is when you want to use the good stuff. And of course, if you've heard my previous soapbox speeches on this, the bad stuff, there is no use for it. Always use the good stuff. Okay, it's come to a boil. We'll let that go a minute. And then we're ready to serve this. Okay, we're done. Took about 10 minutes. Just take this, pop it down on a plate. It's very simple. We gotta finish this one. I'll just take a spoon and spoon the nuts and the maple syrup over top of it. There you go. 2 simple appetizers that you can use with Brie. You know, you get those meals where people come over to your house and you need to come up with something real fast. This is it. This video wasn't very long and I made 2 dishes. Of course, yeah, the baking time was a little bit, took about 10-15 minutes. Got this nice golden brown. Service. Toast points work really well. For this one, just take it, scoop the Brie, get some nuts, make sure you get some maple syrup on there. Perfect. This one, you're gonna need a bit of a knife. So just take that and just cut right down and cut wedges out of it. And there you go. So, I'm Chef Terry. This is 2 things you can do with Brie. Nice little appetizer. Happy holidays.